Hey everybody, welcome back for another MMKK AMA. I'm Papa Stonks. Today we've got another update from Crypticorn. Crypticorn is out here to revolutionize your profits with accurate price predictions and powerful artificial intelligence trading bots, crypto trading strategies, AI crypto signals, and AI tools. We've got the team with us. We've got Darth. We've got Sarah. Who else is with us here today? I think that's it for now. But guys, give yourselves a brief introduction for the people that didn't get to meet you in the last AMA. And then we'll do a small recap of what the project is. And then we'll get into some updates and specifics.
Sure. Thanks for the short introduction. Shortly about myself. I'm Johannes from Germany, 28 years old. I founded Crypticorn in January 2022, so more than 2.5 years ago. Originally, I am from mechanical engineering, so I made my master in mechanical engineering, worked at Porsche Motorsport, and after that, I got into the crypto space. I started with trading bots in a specific niche called pump and dump schemes. You might know that on centralized exchanges where the fastest bot wins the competition. And that's what I did and where I'm still leading the market. And after that, so I guess 2 years later, I started with AI and stocks. But then I switched very fast to cryptocurrencies because the market is not efficient as for stocks. So crypto was my choice. And also my master thesis back then at Porsche, I had experience with machine learning algorithms to define material parameters for the racing cars. So I used my already gained knowledge and started predicting cryptocurrencies. And that about me. And now Sarah can.
Yeah, hi, I'm Sarah. I'm from Germany as well. And I have a background in the creative field and not in the engineering area. I completed my bachelor's degree in design and product management in Austria. And afterwards, I started my master degree in Bavaria. Here I specialize in marketing management. And since then, I've been working at the Bavarian University as a research assistant in user experience and market research. And later on as a marketing manager. And for since May, I'm at Crypticorn full-time working as a chief marketing officer. So I'm responsible for all the branding, marketing, the design, and so on. And I met Johannes through my work at the university. So I've been part of Crypticorn for almost 2 years now, right? And I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you guys for coming again and, giving us an update and sharing. This is, for all of you listening, there is a seed sale going on right now. They're currently in round 3, a couple more rounds to go after this. So pay attention, and if you do want to utilize some of the products that they have live right now, you can try those out just by investing $300 into the ICO. So everybody, listen up. You can contribute in USDT, ETH, Matic, or BNB. All right. With that said, guys, give us a brief overview of what Crypticorn is and the products that you are putting out, and then we can get into some of the updates and specifics as far as those products and how they're going to benefit the token holders.
Let me get right to the point. So we started last year with our ICO. We had a little bit of bumpy start. We started the best way possible because we wanted to do the ICO completely on the blockchain with pre-sale, smart contract, vesting contract, and all those things together. Sadly, though, at some point, participation cost around about $180 in fees, so we need to make changes and so on. And when we started running the marketing, we saw that on the one side, for the higher net worth clients, our website and the things how we present them didn't get their attention. So what we did, it looked to them like those many AI scam projects that are out there. And on the other side, for all those degens, we haven't been degen enough. So we did this rebranding, and now it looks completely different. And we also made a few changes to the product itself. So on the one side, we still have the price prediction dashboard for every active trader, and that will also be the target group. So we don't want to necessarily get new traders into this prediction dashboard, because it is the most advanced tool that will be ever on the market. It has the world's first AI that is capable of predicting ahead. All other indicators, that are lagging behind, they're just calculate on the past, but we are the ones that have the first predictions for the future. So price, trend, volatility, there will be more. And because of that, the prediction dashboard itself will be, I would say, higher price tier. Because on the other side, we are going to have for every passive trader that can't trade on a daily basis or watch trades all day long, the AI trading bots. It is a combination of the price prediction and other machine learning algorithms and strategies that are combined to deliver the best overall results. And that is for everyone that has not the time to trade on a day or every hour. And before that, we also had the AI signals in between. But at some point, we said, why should we have the price prediction dashboard? It is for the active traders and the AI trading bots, and then have the signals that is like a mixture of both, that in the end might not be used by everyone, because the active traders, they won't use signals. And on the other side, if you are trading with signals, you still need to monitor and so on. So why not use the AI trading bots? And that's why we made this decision to leave out all the signals and just have those two T's with price prediction dashboard and AI trading bots. And furthermore, as introduced the last time, it's now ready, the DEX AI, where we are scanning every currently only ERC20 token launches in Uniswap, and then decide if they are going to be good or not. Currently, we have an optimized filter behind it, but it's planned that within the next month, there is the capability of making predictions if they are going to do at least 1.2x, 1.5x, or 2x. So we are capable of predicting if those coins make a certain X. And that's what we currently have. No screenshot here yet. And that's currently what we do. It is available in our Discord. The Telegram follows soon. But overall, let me go to the white paper, because there
are some screenshots linked. I did a Telegram announcement. Okay.
That's the screen I've been looking for. So that is how it is currently. We are giving out the signals, so everything you need. And as you can see at the bottom here below, that's where we are going to making those predictions. We are working together with someone else in the space. I'm not sure if he is non-crypt to date. So we are getting all the data we need directly from the blockchain. And based on that, we are making our signals. And in the future, because for AI, you always need a lot of data to train an AI on. The data gathering needs a bit more time. Than he has made his own contract scanner, because we saw that many of the ones that are available don't filter everything. Like there are many coins that turn into scams, and his filter or his scanner is able to filter out the wrong ones. So that's why we decided to cooperate with him. And once we gather enough data, we are going to make those predictions on which coins can do 2x, 1.5x, and so on. It really depends on the data overall. And that is the whole Crypticon ecosystem. So on the one side, you have the prediction dashboard for the active traders, the AI trading bots for everyone that, doesn't have the time to watch the charts the whole day. And then last but not least, the AI for decentralized new token launches. And that is like the perfect combination, because in the end, if someone is a passive trader but still wants to trade manually, then the DEX trading is the best suitable. You have the highest reward compared with the highest risk, so to speak. So you put the majority of your funds into the automated trading, and then, I don't know how much you need. I mean, we are analyzing new token launches that have market caps between, I would say, 50 to 200K roundabout. So you can't throw in a few K. It's like more on the range of maybe $100 to $500. And if you're having 2 to 5 signals a day, you don't need that much money, because those trades I would say are not longer than 24 hours. Usually, it really depends. But that is the ecosystem, and that's how we combine different things into Crypticon.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm just checking out the channel right now with the DEX signals test. It looks like, some are still hit or miss. But you had a good one yesterday on Zushi. How do people utilize the actual trading on there, or is it still manual? Can people just throw some ETH in there and this will buy automatically on that signal?
That is currently the menu, so you can use all the other bots that are around, Maestro and so on. It is planned to have our own trading bot, but that will take, I would say, at least 1 more month. So we have our own decentralized trading bot, especially only for these signals. Because, as you point out, a few signals are still missed, because one factor is missing that we're currently working on, that is to define how much momentum is actually in the market. Because on a few days, it feels like every shitcoin is pumping, no matter how bad it is. And on other days, there are the coins that should be going good aren't, because there is no activity. So that will be one of our indicators that we are able to introduce very soon, to make the filtering much more efficient. And once the eye is ready, well, then we have the exact definition, and then we know exactly which coins will be doing good and which won't, and we don't need to find correlations ourselves, because the machine learning algorithm will do that for us, and that will be then automated through our decentralized trading bot as well, once that is ready.
Yeah, I definitely need something that's going to tell me which ones are going to pump, because I always buy the ones that don't pump while everything else is.
Yeah, I mean, in the future, the plan is to also fully automate the decentralized trading. But in the meantime, it is still, you need to do your own research, and it is in the testing stage. So we are going to improve it on a daily basis. And once the AI is ready, then it will be, more hits than misses.
Yeah. So what exactly would you say? So for the regular AI predictions and the trading bots, what would you say is the win ratio on there, the win rate?
The problem is with the AI's prediction itself. So if we are speaking about the price prediction for BTC and so on, I think I shared it a few days ago. It is hard to tell exactly how precise the predictions are. Currently, we have, I think, 1,600 metrics that tell us how accurate those predictions are. So I can't tell you just a number. That is just the problem, as you're comparing a chart against another chart, and that makes it super complex. On the other side, when I traded manually with the AI's price predictions, I had a win rate of 86% and a P&L ratio of 1.7 over 90 days. I think that's somewhere in my X. So that worked already. And for the automated trading, we have our back tests. And for example, we have a long-only strategy, no leverage on BTC, where we are doing currently 55% a year. and that is long only. So spot trading on BTC, where BTC is the least volatile coin, and even then we would outperform BTC by, I think it was around about 2.5, 3x against buy and hold. So that's for the automated trading, but that's only the first strategy that we are going to do. I think I pointed it out last time. We are going to introduce a variety of strategies. There is no strategy that fits every market. If someone is going to tell you otherwise, he has no clue, or he just wants to scam you for your money, because there's no strategy that fits every market. Like, for example, on the racing track, you can't take your family van on the racing track. On the other side of Formula One car, you can't get your family from A to B. You need to have different strategies for different markets. And one of them, as we know, we are currently in the upcoming bull market, is the trend following, because we see it has the most, or it will work the best in the bull run. And then we are going to introduce other strategies along. So where one strategy has its weakness, the other one will have its strength. And these combined will round up the whole ecosystem of trading strategies that you can use, and that will be working together to ensure stable long-term profits.
Sorry. Okay. So, right now, as far as the AI trading, you've got the plugins for the Bybit and BitGet APIs keys. Do you have, I think you are also working with Bing X, which that's a decentralized platform, correct?
Yeah.
Do you have plans to work with any other centralized exchanges that don't require KYC?
It is planned. So currently, we have focused on the exchanges that most of our users can use. You from the US, you have, much bigger regulations. So currently we are going to support, or we start with KuCoin and BangX. After that, BitGet and Bybit. Soon we should be partners with KuCoin, but after that we are going to look into futures trading on decentralized exchanges and exchanges that don't need KYC. So I think MaxC is one of them. And we know the need for exchanges that don't require their users to do KYC.
Yeah, definitely. I miss when, we could just trade on everything. So you definitely have some experience with KuCoin. I know you mentioned that you had the bots for those pump and dumps, which were notoriously on KuCoin. So you do have plenty of experience working with them. A partnership would definitely be bullish. That unfortunately they have gone the KYC route now for everybody. So that sucks. But
I think Palau ID still works on KuCoin.
Yes, it does. Not everybody knows about that though, and not everybody. Yeah. But
I just want to ask, I'm still here. I just would like to ask about this KYC thingy. It seems that it is very important for you to have no KYC under exchanges, but in terms of the regulations that are coming from MiCA, they've been approved. 168 countries will be a part of that regulations, and that there will be, even KYC will be implemented on Uniswap, and we are talking about 1.5 years until that will be implemented. So how you are, how you see the future of your product with all these things that are about to come. Thank you.
Well, and I think we had it in the old white paper, so the new white paper is completely new. We also had the idea of offering a security token, so people don't need to be KYC at exchanges and need to access themselves. That would give us the chance to act like a hedge fund. The problem is it is very expensive, so it is still in our heads for a later stage. Once all those regulations go in place, and it gets harder and harder for people to actually trade cryptocurrencies and so on. So that would be one of the options we could choose in the next few years when this overregulation really becomes such a huge problem. I pointed out already, and Popper said it as well, Palau ID still works on exchanges like Binance, KuCoin, and a few more. So that's how we get and others get around those KYC measurements. I mean, we said itself as Crypticorn, we have a company behind, and we are company KYC'd, for example, KuCoin, and we can trade futures there. So for us personally, it's no problem. And if those regulations get harder and harder, then we still have the option of getting a full hedge fund mode and then take on your funds directly. So it's just, very expensive, and we would only do it if really needed and requested by our users.
Did that answer your question, Pixel?
At the end, not really. But I'm not sure, if that's the place to go. Because from that, what I understand, basically, the system will operate under sub accounts that are created through the API of the exchanges. Is that correct?
Yeah. You just trade. You have an exchange account and then create API keys, and that's how we link to your exchange and trade there.
Right. So the deposits you will not be able to provide such a service, because from the legal perspective, even if you will not be able to do it as a hedge fund or as you will not be able to do it as an investment service, regulated, whatever in the world, because at the end it will be it will be their decision to make the specific investment. It's not gonna be you who will invest, but I am building an exchange, so we've been basically through this whole steps, and the only way how you can you will not be able to bypass that, because even if you will stand in front of any court, and we've been basically advised by pretty powerful lawyers that it is not important how you will operate as an exchange at the end, but just under different front end. Because people will deposit into you money, people will get money, they will to trade from your platform. So basically, you operate as an exchange, and you will have to acquire the crypto exchange license. And until the MiCA comes, you can have fun on unregulated places like St. Vincent Grenadier, Belize, Panama. But when the MiCA will come, 2025, and it will be basically requirement everywhere on the planet, you will need to have the KYC implemented directly in your platform, and as well, most likely the crypto exchange license, because at the end, that what you are doing, it is a crypto exchange, but just you are taking a liquidity pool from a different source, and it is that's how I see it. I can be wrong. I am wrong all the time, so it might be this time as well. But for me,
there might be a little confusion. We are not taking on users' funds for trading. You as user, you have the funds in your exchange account, and we are trading through API keys. So
yes,
we are
the KYC, but the sub account is opened under a KYB of you.
No. We as Crypticorn, we ourselves have those accounts for our trading itself. But you as user, if you're using our service, you need to have your own exchange KYC or non-KYC account, and then through those API keys, we connect our trading bots to your exchange, and that's where you are going to trade. I just pointed out that in the future,
if I can break in here real quick, this is the same exact thing as, if you have a project and you're running a market maker, you still own the account. You are just allowing their API bot to trade on that account. That's what this is as far as. So, Pixel, I think you might have been a little bit confused.
Yeah, I misunderstood. That's why I asked if this is basically working under a sub account. That the first question, if it operates under a sub account of an exchange, because if it operates under sub accounts of an exchange, then every single user that accesses your platform is automatically opening a sub account on the exchange using your KYB. But
Right.
I just I misunderstood the
Yeah.
to that.
Yeah, no, currently, yeah, that's why I asked about the KYC exchanges and if they, had plans on working with others that don't have KYC, so people that don't know about the Palau ID can create their accounts and then, upload the API and have that service running on their account.
Yeah. So there will be non-KYC exchanges integrated.
Yeah. And currently there is, there's also BingX, which is decentralized exchange. Now, there are other decentralized exchanges that are out there, and some more that are coming out. Do you have plans to try and work with, as many as you can that at least meet liquidity requirements?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, as you said, it depends on the liquidity and on the exchanges users can use at the end. So based on those decisions, the AIC token holders decide which exchanges are going to be integrated. But over the long term, for sure, we are going to integrate every exchange that is needed.
Awesome. And so you did mention something, when he asked that question about possibly becoming a security token. And in that case, have you got a legal opinion for people in the U.S. that have already bought the token? And how are you going to run that KYC process if you have to go that route?
If we would decide for the route, I mean, we are talking about maybe 1 year ahead. That would mean we are going to have a new token and a new license. I think Cayman Islands are offering such a procedure. And that I think, if I'm not mistaken, our lawyers said something around 400K. So 250K for the legal fees and 150K you need to deposit as a security measurement. But then we're talking about 1 year ahead. And for sure, so the IC token will ever be the utility token. If we are going the security token way, then we would introduce a completely new token, because that one needs to be backed one by one on the profits and the trading we do with your money if we would trade with it directly. But that is far in the future.
Okay. And none of this is actually set in stone. This is basically hypothetical based on regulations.
Yeah, based on how things evolve. I mean, for example, we saw the problem that for a long time, everyone could use BangX because they had no KYC, and then they introduced KYC. So people need to move to the next exchange. And if the cycle continues, that if an exchange introduces KYC, people move to the next exchange, and then the next exchange, well, then we only need to implement the next new exchange that has no non-KYC. But in the future, if it is going to get a problem, then we are capable of looking and, going that security token way and offering this new style that makes it much easier.
Yeah, 100%. I'm a little bit more excited for the DEX AI trading. I trade perpetuals myself, so I don't really utilize any bots right now. I am going to check out the predictions and try and back test that a little bit, see how accurate they are. I'm curious, can you pull up and see what it says currently for Ethereum?
Yep, one moment. What I pointed out in one of our last announcements was that you should be carefully, because we saw that in the last few days and weeks, the AI got a little bit biased, especially to Solana. So the AI got a little biased to predicting more often an uptrend for Solana. And that's why we are currently working on the next version. I mean, the current AI that has been trained, I think 9 months, maybe 10 months ago, with no retraining, no updating. So I guess it is just time for a new retraining on all the new data, learning all the new latest patterns, forgetting a few of the old ones, and adapting to the market. So hopefully by end of the month, within the next 2 weeks, we are going to have a new AI version that has more input data and is capable of predicting the market much better.
Okay. So based off of this screen right here, I'm going to go ahead and set my stop loss and profit on my short. Looks like it's going to trade sideways for a little bit, and don't know which way it's going to break after that. So I'm going to move my stop loss into profit now on that. Thank you.
I mean, for example, if you have access already, then you can just wait how the next few 15-minute candles work out and then check the updated prediction. I mean, as you said at the end here, that looks like it could be both sides. The AI is not wrong, and every time, maybe sometimes she doesn't know. In our case, the AI is a she. She doesn't know where the price goes up or down. Then you will see the sideways trend, or those up and down movements, and then just wait. You don't need to trade when there's no clear direction. You can just wait for the next candle and then the updated prediction in that case.
Yeah. So when you guys are pulling these predictions, the AI is pulling these predictions, is it just using technical indicators, or is it also scraping from media for catalysts or anything like that?
Yeah, so we are having, for example, economic news, the next CPI inflation data, all those things. Then Google Trends will be part very soon, futures and spot data. So also the difference between those two, market sentiment. So all the things, on-chain data, they all go into the AI and the predictions.
Awesome. Yeah, I think a lot of people don't take that into account, is the actual the macro and the catalysts that happen on a daily basis. They're just going off of technical indicators, and trust me, RSI doesn't mean a damn thing when somebody puts out a tweet at the right time.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same. For example, what we saw, that those small candlestick patterns like Doji candle and so on, that they mean like nothing. There's no evidence that a certain candlestick pattern indicates any direction, especially not on the 15 minutes. So that's one of the things we stopped using, because the AI told us that those candlestick patterns aren't used. We haven't, or what we not integrated yet is like shoulder, head, shoulder patterns. So those bigger picture patterns haven't been yet integrated, but those smaller candlestick patterns have been tested, and it turned out that they are not useful, and they are not used for making any predictions.
No, they only work when there's enough pattern traders watching at the same time.
Yeah. But if you would look at every pattern, then there's no way there's a certain up or down trend after a specific candle.
100%. No, I've used patterns. I've used TA. I've used all kinds of stuff in a mixture of all of it in trading. And sometimes, those candlestick patterns, they do play out, but obviously it's because A, you've got a ton of pattern traders that are watching, thinking the same, and B, the rest of it lines up as well. You've got to have the volume, you've got to have, all the other factors as well. Yeah. So AI is much better suited to scraping and combining all that data into one, into one pool. All right, let's talk about how this is going to benefit the token holders. Obviously they can use tokens to, pay for the subscription model, but let's talk about, the paywall on these subscriptions and how it's feeding back into the token.
Yeah, so I mean, between all the usual incentives, like voting rights and so on, the token is used to access and purchase all the services that we are currently offering. Right now, during the ICO, as we already pointed out at the beginning, buy for at least $300 tokens, and you get access during the whole ICO time, plus 3 months after that. And once that period is over, then we are having our pricing where you can pay for the services using our token or fiat, or if you hold a certain amount of tokens, then you have lifetime access. Furthermore, for the AI trading bots, the only way to access them is through our AIC token, because unless every other project out there, we said that you're only going to pay performance fees. So that means if we can't deliver a performance that is better than buy and hold, we don't earn anything. I guess there's no other project out there that is going to have AI trading bots only based on performance fees. They are based on monthly subscription or whatsoever. That is the biggest difference. And for that, you need AIC tokens. So you go into our dashboard, stake your AIC tokens, and after 1 month, it is the performance evaluation. And based on the performance, you're going to pay your fees in AIC tokens. That way you can compound your USDT or BTC, whatever the trading strategy is going to trade, in your exchange account, and you only need to pay the fees in AIC. If you don't have AIC, you can't use it. And that is one of the biggest differences. The same is then for the DEX trading bot. That is a little bit different. We said that on buy, you pay 1%, for example, and based on the overall performance then, also again, performance fees. Like as we said, for example, we can predict 2x and so on. After that, we are going to have a momentum strength indicator that we are going to implement into the bot that tells you the best moment to sell. And based on that, we are collecting performance fees. And what we also said that we are deducting the taxes from the token. So for example, if you have to pay 10% in performance fees and the taxes from the token itself would be 5%, then you're only paying the difference to us. Because that's how we are going to collect the fees from our trading bots, only based on the performance that we know we are able to deliver. Otherwise, you pay nothing.
Okay, now those performance fees, those are still taken in AIC tokens on the DEX trading as well?
Yeah. You will always need to hold AIC tokens to be able to participate in the automated trading for both centralized and decentralized trading.
Now, with all these fees taken in the tokens, what are done with the tokens after
that? One of the tokens, a part of the tokens is burned for sure. Other part needs to be sold on Uniswap or decentralized exchanges, so we can have money on hand to pay for the services, pay ourselves, and so on. So a part of the fees will get burned, and another one is used to fund the further development and marketing of Crypticorn.
Personally, I would prefer to see a model where it's a hybrid where people can pay their fees in ETH. As long as they still hold the tokens, they can still utilize the platform, because that counteracts some of that sell pressure that you have to put on the chart yourself. You've already got there's going to be taxes to taxes, so that's going to put funds into liquidity and marketing from that as well, but that's also causing sells on the chart from the swap and liquefy. So adding sells, the most you can minimize it, probably the better. So maybe think about a hybrid model where, if they want to pay their fees in tokens, that's fine. But if they want to just pay it in ETH and keep their tokens, that's probably even better.
Yeah, we thought about this approach because we said that as we are going to burn a few of the tokens and not sell everything on the market, or we keep them, we are still having a higher buy pressure than the sell pressure, because more people will come in and they always need to buy AIC tokens again to pay the next performance fees. So if you burn a certain part of that, or for example, as you said, the token tax itself, they can be set to 0 for buy and sell. So the idea is to still have a higher buy pressure than sell pressure, even with the system. But as you said, with paying the performance fees in, for example, ETH, and only holding a certain amount of AIC to be able to access the trading bots itself would be still an option. But initially we thought that if we only offer the AI trading bots to AIC token holders, then there's always the need for more AIC, because if you're compounding your USDT on the exchange, the next time we would, for example, we would deliver the same monthly performance, you need more AIC. So in the next month, you need to pay more AICs, the month after, again and again. So every month you need to buy more AIC on the market. So that would create a higher buy pressure than the sell pressure. I mean, it wouldn't be as strong as we, for example, would sell all tokens or burn all of them. But in the end, if we have this model, there will always be the buy pressure, because people need to buy AIC over and over again. If they just need to hold, then there's no buy pressure. So if they are just, for example, need to hold 10K in AIC tokens, they're going to hold and pay their fees and ETH, and we wouldn't create additional buy pressure. But with this model, we would. You compound your USDT on your exchange, and every month we do it. You need to buy more AIC to keep on using those bots. So that was our idea behind this approach.
No, it definitely makes sense. And, with that approach, is this going to be a token gated or a value gated model as far as the amount of tokens somebody needs to hold?
Well, the amount of tokens are depending on the performance fees. At that time, they are collected in the dollar equivalent, if that answers your question.
Yeah, I meant, well, not the fees. I'm talking about the actual minimum that you need to hold AIC to use the platform.
Okay, so for the trading bots, there is no minimum. The amount of AIC you need to use the trading bots really depends on the amount you want to trade. So we are making some estimates, and if you're running out of AIC, you can't trade on, because the fees need to be paid at the end of the month. But if you are getting at a certain limit, then whether you need to stop your bot because we already made the performance, or you need to buy more AIC. But there is no minimum. So for example, if you want to get started trading with, $200 in USDT in your exchange, you could do that. Then maybe you only need to hold $50 in AIC token to pay for the fees. So everyone could participate in those AI trading bots.
All right, perfect. Got you. All right, so you just need to have enough to cover the fees from, what was it, like 10% max of the profits?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Let's talk about the ICO that you currently have going on right now. You're currently in round 3. You've got a few more rounds to go. I think total you guys are looking to raise, what was it, 2.7 mil?
Yeah, something. Yeah, roundabout. Yeah.
Okay. So let's get into that. You've had the first 2 rounds. You're on round 3 now. How much have you raised to date? And kind of go over the vesting schedules. I know you just updated that, so we can go over that as well.
So far we raised around about 230K. And as you pointed out, seed round was done, round 2 was done, and we are now into round 3. As I said in the beginning, we need to do a few changes to the overall process. But the listing of the token is still for the end of quarter 3 this year, so end of September. And so then we are going to try to put as much into marketing as possible. We are currently still having around about 180K, and 110, 120K are for marketing. So Sarah, do you want to step in?
Go ahead. Just one right.
Yeah, so the majority is now used for marketing. The remaining is to ensure that we have enough on hand for the development till the end of the year. Because if you do the math and launch in September, every token holder gets everything for free during the ICO plus 3 months. Then those was aligned perfectly at end of the year. And so then we have enough cash on hand to continue with the development. If we wouldn't earn anything from the 110, 120K we are putting into marketing in the upcoming month. And as you see, we have multiple rounds because at every round the price increases for the IC, but your unlock or your vesting schedule is reduced. So you have still an incentive, or the people that found us in a later round have still an incentive to take part in our ICO. And the vesting itself hasn't changed. We have been talking with a few people, Popper included, and a few more. And in the end, we concluded that it's still the best approach to have those longer vesting schedules. So we have no dump at launch. And the combination with, the majority of the current holders, they are long-term holders. They would use the AIC for the performances of the automated trading. So we are very confident that this vesting schedule fits the long-term approach that Crypticorn has.
Yeah, definitely. And you've got it pulled up there. I'm trying to find it right now. There we go. There it is. Okay, so you've had you got the SACT agreement. That's 3 months cliff, monthly unlock for 12 months. After that, the first 2 rounds are 1 month cliffs, unlock for 12, unlock for 10. And then this round currently, which you're getting a 2x from on TGE. So this is starting at 3.4 cents, and TGE is 7 cents. And you will be waiting 1 month, and then you get your tokens every month for 12 months after that.
Yeah.
There are 3 more rounds after this, and the unlocks last or the vesting is a little bit shorter on these because they are getting a higher price.
Yep, exactly.
Now you've got 5% for team tokens, which you're getting at the just under the TGE price. You're getting these at 6 cents instead of a lower price. So I guess it doesn't really matter. 5% is 5%. How many people on the team are going to be getting team allocations?
Currently, we are. Let me hop on the website. Currently, we are 6 people at the team. And that are the ones that are profit from the team tokens. There's still a small part left, so we could onboard additional team members if needed. But currently, we are 6 people on the team.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Oh.
let's call it the core team.
Yeah.
So we are
Carson,
like
for example, is not yet on the dark side.
Yeah.
And you guys have to wait 7 months until you get your first drop, and then you've got 16-month unlock on those. So, that's a very small amount, pretty minuscule. And with those 16, basically you've got to wait 2 years to get your full allocation.
Yeah.
So that's not bad at all. You've got 2% set aside for advisors, which again, they're not getting paid to do nothing, so they get 10% at TGE, and then the rest are vested out over 18 months. So yeah, you guys have definitely thought out this vesting schedule. I like it. Now, who have you brought on as far as the SAFT agreements go?
The SAFT agreement is mainly for the initial investments we made. So around about, if I'm not mistaken, we invested almost 40K from our personal from our personal money. So that is the SAFT agreement for, or not everyone on the team. So it's mainly for, as I said, my other companies funded the whole start of Crypticorn. That was around about 40K, and for that is the SAFT agreement.
Okay, perfect. So it's not some, outside VC. This is basically the team self-funding the kickstart of the project.
Exactly, and that's why we are also having the 3 months cliff period to avoid the dumping. It's not only my other company that has been part of that, also a few others that have been putting, before everything started, their personal money into, for example, the guy who made this new website was part of it because he has been investing a lot of his own money at the start. So that's where we decided to have this SAFT agreement, and on the other side is extremely long cliff period. I mean, we know on the other side, the people that have this SAFT agreement, they won't dump because they will be using the IC tokens for their performance fees. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely makes sense. And that's, I'm sure anybody that's gotten into the first couple rounds, if they're taking advantage of those predictions currently, once the token is live, they're probably, definitely going to be using those tokens for paying those performance fees. I know I will be. All right, let's see. We've got the airdrops that are on there. If you want to tell everybody what those are for.
Well, as I point out in a personal conversation we had before, the airdrops are mainly for people that hold on their AIC for the whole vesting schedule and that don't sell before their whole vesting schedule ends. So we are going to reward long-term holders with special airdrops.
Okay, now if they're not selling them, are they still able to qualify if they're, losing them to performance fees?
Yeah. So the performance fees are, you can pay also if your tokens are in the vesting, you can pay for performance fees and products and so on. So that is possible. And that doesn't affect your long-term holding. So the long-term holding is only affected if you sell your tokens on the market.
Awesome. Okay, perfect. Let's see. I think we've gone over just about everything. So just a short recap for some people. The token launch itself is you're planning at the end of Q3, so the end of September. So it's only a couple months away. Periods we've gone over. Anybody in this round right now is going to get a 2x. Will get your first tokens 1 month after TGE. The rest will unlock over 12 months. And anybody that puts more than $300 in can start utilizing the bots and testing that out. So that's just a quick recap for people right now. What kind of marketing plans do you guys have, for really pushing the launch of the token?
Well,
yeah, okay, I think I can answer the question. So we will drive different marketing strategies for the ICO. Personally, I split it up into 3 different sections. So we have the first section, or the first pot is like for the ads. We will run different ads on social media like Meta, so Facebook and Instagram. We will run ads on Twitter and classical PPC ads like placing banners on Coinzilla. And of course, we will place ads on Telegram with classical ads and bot ads with different GIF ads, banner ads, so on. So this is the first main strategy for the marketing. The second strategy is focusing on YouTubers and calls. So like the whole influencer sections, get videos on YouTube, get into different target audiences, and yes, that the people are talking about us. This is the main aim, to get reach, to get awareness. And yeah, the third section is like our own. We will have own community campaigns. This is the aim to activate our own campaigns and not focusing on new members. So we are currently running the Trade of the Month campaign, for example, where you send your P&L pictures, which are where you trade on our dashboard, and get a reward, for example, like extra pocket money, trading pocket money. We will have a biggest buy campaign for the ICO. We have bounty campaigns, but I won't spoiler too much because I think you have to find out which campaigns we are planning, and I think it's a cool combination of these three categories. It's a one and all solution.
Definitely. Well, I just kind of wanted to hear some of the plans because, a lot of projects, they don't really plan for the actual launch marketing until it's much closer to launch, and they only want to focus on, the marketing for the actual raise. No.
So we would split up it to, of course, fill the ICO, but then we want to spread awareness to our product. I mean, it's the first AI-based trading tool, and it makes trading so much easier, so much faster. And we want that the people get to know which opportunities they have with AI trading, and of course that they can use our products. So we have one strategy for the ICO. This is what I already talked about, and later on we will have a classical non-ICO based marketing strategy, of course, with YouTubers. Then they are focusing more on our products, how like the dashboard will work, how the bots will work, whatever. And I mean, the community campaigns they always are running. They don't will end with the ICO.
Perfect. All right, I'm going to open it up. I am almost positive Ace of Spades is asking questions. I'm going to open it up for some questions now.
No, I'm good.
All right.
Y'all already know.
All right. Anybody else have any questions?
Yeah, I mean, when you have questions later on, feel free to join our Telegram group, and we will answer every question you have on later on or in 3 days, whatever. So no pressure.
Yeah, and they can always tag you here in chat as well and ask questions. Now, would you say the Discord or the Telegram is going to be the most active place for people to gauge the community?
Yeah. So we in Telegram we have different groups like a global group, English speaking, and a German group. I think they are the same people as like in Discord. In Discord, there we replace our DEX signals, so they are currently not available in Telegram, but later on they will be. So yeah, I mean, feel free to join Discord and Telegram, or only Discord or only Telegram. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so generally things are being built out in Discord first, and then Telegram second.
Yeah, because development with Discord is easy, especially for sending signals, for example. That's why we decided to send the signals in Discord first, and for Telegram in the future as well. And because Sarah pointed out, for long-term marketing or marketing after ICO, we are currently working on our SEO, and yeah, SEO was also the reason for filling around 2 without any marketing. So I think we collected around about 20K without any additional marketing from SEO approach we had, and that will also play a big role once the ICO is over.
Sorry, Johannes, I totally forgot about telling about it.
So Rain had a question in chat, and this I think we've gone over. So basically, you know, even if the ICO doesn't fill 100%, you guys are still launching at the.
Yeah. Because as I said, we have enough funds on hand for development till end of the year, and that is when we can start collecting performance fees and all those things. So yeah, launch is still planned for, or will happen in the end of Q3 this year.
All right, perfect. Yeah, I know we had already gone over that, but I think he might have missed that part.
Hey, Sarah, did you say you guys are deploying bots or some kind of tech for your marketing? I may have missed it. Could you repeat again?
Yeah, we will place different banner or GIF ads for the Telegram bots. So I think you already know Shatter Shield, Great Shark, and so on. And they have the opportunity to place ads under these messengers. And this is what we are trying to do, place the ads for like different communities where these bots are used.
Yeah, you can get TTF ads too. I just wouldn't recommend scanning the token in the bot. TTF will fudge you and promote you at the same time.
Well, they fund you until you pay them. But that's different. Sorry, Dan. I had to take that shot at you. But yeah, guys, it looked good. I'm going to go back and listen to some of this recording. And when is this raise starting, or has it already started?
We are already started. We are currently in round 3 of 6.
Yeah.
So I think the earlier you joined in the ICO, the longer you can trade with our dashboard, with our signals, and it definitely makes sense to jump in earlier than too late.
Yeah.
No, as soon as I got in here, you guys were talking about it, the discounted sales on earlier rounds. So just got to check out the vesting side of it, because obviously if you're getting a heavy discount, but on a TGE, you know, your allocation is making up for that vesting schedule, then obviously it does make sense to go early rather than late. So yeah, we'll definitely check that out. Thanks, guys.
I like their vesting schedule. It's pretty solid. But as far as the bots go and people contributing to the ICO, like she said, the earlier you contribute to the ICO, the longer you get to use that bot, test that bot out for free, because it's you can start testing it immediately, and that lasts until 3 months after TGE. So you get the whole time during the ICO and 3 months after TGE to use that bot for for only investing a minimum of $300. All right. Do we have any other questions, guys? Oh,
So to get in the ICO, I see you need to log in or to make a account. Is that so?
You can buy on the website. So on the website, you connect your wallet and then you can take part. On the dashboard later on, you need to create an account, then connect your wallet so you can access, for example, the predictions and all those things.
Okay, thank you.
all right. Guys, on the count of 3, if you can unmute and ask it, don't wait 10 seconds.
One more thing we want to add, as Sarah pointed out, we're also actively looking for more QLs that help us fill our ICO. So I know many of you have your own group, you have your own community. If you think that Crypticorn would fit to your community yourself, then feel free to contact Sarah, me, or I think Phil. I think he joined or was here for a few minutes. He's still in the car. So Phil is active advisors. A few of you already know him from the GC group and the Brave Lounge. So if someone from you wants to work with us because you like what we do, then feel free to contact us.
Awesome, man. Guys, you guys heard it. There are a lot of people in here that do have services. We've got a bunch of KOLs and a bunch of people that own their own lounges as well. So you're in the perfect place to find them. All right. Give us one last closing statement, man. And we can wrap up the recording.
Perfect. Yeah. I mean, as I said, Crypticorn is going to offer the whole ecosystem of AI trading, whether you are active trader, passive trader, or the degen who likes to trade on decentralized exchanges hunting the next 10x. We are going to offering both. So whatever your trading style is, you will find the perfect tool that fits your needs or a combination of many. And as we've been talking all the time, we have an ongoing ICO. So if you take part in our ICO, you get access to our tools, everything we built during the ICO, plus 3 months after. And if you would like to work with us together, as we are still looking for QLs and community owners, feel free to connect us. And yeah.
Awesome, guys. All right. Thank you guys for coming and sharing and giving us an update on everything. Again, guys, this is round 3. TGE is at the end of September. So, get in while you can. Still a 2x if you buy now in the ICO. So, definitely a good opportunity. If anything, throw $300 in and test out the bots and see if it's, something for you. All right. With that said, thank you guys for coming again. I'm going to wrap up the recording.